a world where love and marriage were dictated by wealth and status. A young woman who dared to defy expectations, and a proud man who had to learn humility to win her heart. This is Pride and Prejudice, one of the most beloved novels of all time. In this video, we'll dive into the story, break down its key moments, and uncover the lessons hidden within. Let's begin. Our story takes place in early 19th century England, where marriage isn't just about love, it's about survival. Meet the Bennets, a family with 5 unmarried daughters and no son to inherit their estate. This means that when Mr. Bennet dies, their home will go to a distant cousin, leaving the daughters with nothing. Enter Mr. Bingley, a charming and wealthy bachelor, and his friend Mr. Darcy. At a local ball, Bingley immediately falls for Jane, the eldest Bennet daughter. But his friend, Darcy, refuses to dance with Elizabeth, calling her tolerable but not handsome enough. Elizabeth is insulted, and just like that, she forms a terrible first impression of Darcy, one that will take time to change. Soon after, Elizabeth meets the charming Mr. Wickham, a soldier who tells her that Darcy ruined his life. She believes him instantly, reinforcing her dislike for Darcy. But things aren't always as they seem. Then comes a moment. Elizabeth never expected Darcy confesses his love and proposes to her. But instead of being romantic, his proposal is filled with arrogance. He tells her he loves her, despite her low status and family. Furious, Elizabeth rejects him immediately. Darcy, instead of retaliating, does something surprising. He reflects on his mistakes and writes Elizabeth a heartfelt letter, explaining everything. This letter changes everything. As Elizabeth learns the truth that Wickham was the real villain and that Darcy is not the cold-hearted man she thought, her perspective begins to change. Meanwhile, Darcy transforms too, shedding his arrogance and proving his kindness through actions, not words. Just when things seem calm, Elizabeth's youngest sister, Lydia, elopes with Wickham, causing a major scandal. In Regency England, this could ruin the entire Bennet family's reputation. Elizabeth later learns about Darcy's selfless act. For the first time, she sees the real him, not the proud man from the ballroom, but someone willing to help, even when there's nothing in it. Elizabeth's feelings toward Darcy completely change. She realizes how wrong she was about him, and that her own pride and prejudice clouded her judgment just as his did. And then, in a moment of true humility, Darcy proposes again, but this time with sincerity and respect. This time, Elizabeth says yes. The novel ends with Elizabeth and Darcy married, proving that love isn't about social class or first impressions. It's about growth, understanding, and seeing beyond the surface.